Hello. It's been a minute. Last I checked in was CDT day 1, mile 1. Now, I guess it's not that long later. It is CDT day 2. Today is May 11th, and I'm somewhere around mile marker 40, give or take, 35, 40. Stop for water, stop for lunch. Figured it'd be a good time to check back in. Yesterday, absolutely amazing day on trail. It was hot. The trail disappeared from here and there. It's definitely different than the Pacific Crest Trail or any of the other thru hikes that I've done. The trail, I don't know, like I said, it kind of comes in and out. It'll disappear for a little while. You just wander around the forest, look for a cairn, and then you find a cairn off in the distance, and then the trail picks back up. So it's kind of an off and on trail, which I was kind of worried about a little bit. I knew that going into the trail, but then about halfway through yesterday, I started looking at it as like a series of little puzzles to solve. Like, okay, you got to this cairn, now the next puzzle begins. Where's the next? Oh, over there is the next trail marker, and then you go out that way. Saw lizards, saw birds. Didn't see a lot of hikers. I stopped at a water cache yesterday to have lunch, and Border Patrol came by, and then the CDT shuttle came by bringing 2 hikers to the start of the trail. But other than that, that was basically it for the day. And then right at the end of the day, somewhere around when the trail crossed Highway 81. I saw another hiker up ahead. Somebody, it was his first through hike, he said. He was carrying a big load. He was moving slow. First thing he said is, he goes, "Did you start this morning?" And I go, "Yeah, I like big miles on the first day." He said he did 14 miles day 1 and then 12 miles day 2, and he was camping at the water cache. So I stopped and had dinner with him yesterday. Enjoyed the company. But ultimately, I'm really liking the isolation out here on trail. I like the fact that it really feels just like me out here. I haven't seen anybody today, and it's just afternoon right now. Haven't seen anybody at all. I know there's 2 other thru hikers that are about a half day ahead of me. Snapper, and then somebody who I met on the Pacific Crest Trail named Pretzel. I imagine he's gonna do big miles, but I figure I'll probably catch up with Snapper at some point. I'm looking at his tracks in the ground, and I can see that they're somewhat fresh, but he's still probably 10 miles up ahead of me. At the rate that I'm going now, I'll probably be in Lordsburg the day after tomorrow. Water sources have been good. Well, I should say the water caches have been good. The water sources are mostly garbage, but this spot where I am right now, it's listed as a windmill, but there's not actually any wind. Here, I'll show you. It's like, I actually don't know how it works, but it's got like some kind of meter on it, and then it all pumps into this trough. And I walked up and I was like, oh, this is not gonna be good. That would not be what I want to drink out of. And I've seen a couple of water sources that look like that. But then you walk over here and you've got crystal clear water with a whole bunch of bees. The bees mostly seem to be pretty friendly. They haven't bothered me at all. I've tried to leave them alone. They left me alone. So I bathed, quote unquote. Don't worry, I didn't bathe in the water source, but I got this little kitchen sink that I carry with me. I started using it on the Colorado Trail to try and stay clean. And I find that if I'm clean while I'm through hiking, oof, because you know, you sweat and then you're getting dirty. But if I stay clean while I'm hiking, I feel really good throughout the day. So I washed my shirt. Feels amazing. Switched into my new shorts, and then I'm drying my other shorts. Cleaned my feet really good. Washed my face. I feel amazing now. I really feel good, all things considered. I mean, temperatures are in the mid to high 80s. My watch got a reading yesterday at like 95 degrees, but I think it's because it's a black watch and it was in the solid sun. But it was definitely in the high 80s yesterday. I will say the humidity out here is a little bit higher than Arizona, like what I'm used to in Arizona. That makes it a little bit more exhausting. I pour sweat a lot more, but the nights are good. It rained a little bit last night, sprinkled off and on. Beautiful sunrise this morning. And, you know, although the trail kind of is hit and miss, stop and go, you find it and then you lose it. Overall, I'm able to get pretty good miles. I tracked my miles on my GPS yesterday and I hiked 31.1 miles, but that only put me at mile marker 28. So I did a couple of miles just kind of wandering around looking for stuff. So for the rest of today, I have 5 more miles to get to the water cache. I filled up some water. I'm gonna hydrate up real good. But then just 5 miles to the next water cache, and that crosses a highway. I'll fill up there. Basically, I'm going water source by water source. I'm trying not to get too far ahead of myself. But hike is going well. Absolutely loving the CDT. In my trail journal last night, I wrote a little bit about my foot issue on my right foot. It's feeling a little bit better today, which is a real blessing. Yeah, so that's day 2 out here. Looking forward to checking back with y'all on day 3.